Hello everyone, you have probably heard of the word called tariffs, and now this tariff has been a go-to word for each and every individual, businessman, investors, economist, etc. US is playing a big game here regarding tariffs. Now you might ask the question, what the hell is tariffs? Tariffs are basically the taxes when a country imposes when it's importing goods from the other country. For example, if India imports good from China, then it levies a certain tax of maybe let's say 20%, 25%, 30% on the Chinese goods. And why does India do that? It's because they want to protect the domestic production or the domestic businesses so they can be efficient in their business domain and can be much more competitive, where a lot of people or investors could come to India and start investing rather than relying on Chinese goods. But here's the catch, it's a double-edged sword. If it doesn't go out as planned, then it might be, the prices might rise because the Indian consumers have to pay a lot higher prices in terms of Chinese goods. It might hurt the businesses, the trade might slow down, the businesses might slow down, the demand might slow down. So it's a double-edged sword. Now the next question might come is, how does the tariff reduce the fiscal deficit? It might reduce the fiscal deficit because the government has imposed tariffs on the Chinese goods. Now they don't have to rely on borrowing money from the market. Rather, they could spend the money into the economy by the amount of money they have gained from the tariffs that they have introduced. So this is what US is basically doing. They have introduced the tariff, fiscal deficit is high, so that's the reason the amount of money now they might get because of the tariffs imposed might lead into the economy. But here's the catch again, if it doesn't go as planned, it might hurt the businesses, the trade might slow down, which is basically the gap between what the government earns versus what it spends. Yeah, so the tariff might reduce the fiscal deficit, but only if used smartly. Thank you.